Hey friends, Charity here from Acadiana Grows. I've got this bag that I found in my foyer hallway, and I want to show you what I've got inside because I know this has not ever happened to any of y'all. I've got potatoes that I bought as seed potatoes a long time ago. Yes, got 2 bags of these lovely things that have been sprouting in my house. Here's another different potato, probably at least a month, probably like 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with these. I don't have an in-ground space for them currently, but I want to grow them, and this is my surefire way for getting them to grow. Let's check it out. So you can see right here behind me, I've got a compost pile. I've got potatoes growing everywhere, back here, over there, over there. I've even got some little sprouts coming up in the corner. The compost pile is the first place I ever grew potatoes, and it was solely from accident. I literally had piled up all the leaves in my yard in the fall, put them in like a little chicken wire thing to keep them in place, keep them from blowing around, threw my food scraps out there, and I came out one January and I had potatoes growing in January, and I was like, what is this massive plant? That right there was all potatoes. It was one of the first things that I ever grew. So that is where these potatoes are going, right into the compost. Welcome to the compost pile. So in here you can see I've got some spent onions, I've got eggshells, all of my food scraps go in here. And I've tried a little bay system where I've been transferring things over, but this is semi-decently broken down, but these potatoes are still going to grow. I keep cardboard around. Sometimes I cover it whenever it rains, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull back some soil, throw the potatoes in, cover them, and let that be that. Let's do this. So we just planted that first batch of potatoes, and I didn't do anything special. I literally just pulled some soil back, put them in. I am going to put them with these eyes facing up so that they can grow up that way, but I'm not cutting them, I'm not chitting them, anything. I'm just taking these, throwing them in, covering them up, and we're gonna see what happens. So I've got 5 of the other potatoes in. I'm gonna put these 5 in, and then we'll call it a day. Let's do it. Let's see. So you can either pull back or push up some soil wherever you're planting them. I'm not going to be using this year on my gardens, so I'm just going to put them in, spaced around a little bit, probably like 8 inches in every direction, 5 to 8 inches, something like that, nothing serious. Oh, hey little wormy friend. Oh, where'd you go? You disappeared on me. And then I'm just gonna cover these right back up. So there is no need really for something like this to get super technical, find a ton of soil. These things want to grow, and I guarantee you we'll come back in a few weeks and there'll be potatoes growing out of this patch, and you'll be like, what? I could legit just throw pieces of potato in my compost pile. Yes, you can. It may take some time before they grow, but I promise you, potatoes are the easiest thing to grow in a compost pile, and I hope that you try it. When you find something like that, don't get discouraged. Even if it's not going in the prime real estate of your garden, it's still gonna grow here. I may or may not get as much as I would have had I put it in my garden, but I promise you I'll get more than I would have had I just thrown these in the trash. Start a compost pile, leaves in an area, food scraps, watch what happens. Make it a great day, y'all.